So frame 4, John Higgins to break, leading 2-1. Looking for his 26th world ranking title here this weekend. He's level on 25 with Ronnie O'Sullivan. Stephen Hendry, of course, has retired. He's out front on 36. Steve Davis, second place on 28.
Yes, that cue ball not close enough to the baulk cushion. And a good pot by Joe Perry. Couple of reds. That will go to both corners. Plus that one by the looks of it. Yes, it's a little hard.
Ball.
Knew as soon as he's hit it. And now just the safety.
Job big fall.
Doesn't get much better than that. Opening the reds, playing a good safety. Joe Perry under pressure now. Could just see the edge of the reds, and what a good return.
Well, put it this way, if John Higgins says it's a good safety shot, then it's a good safety shot.
No attempt at the pot, and he'll be delighted that that white's gone in the pocket. Could so easily have hit the angle and come back down the table. Towards the reds. Two reds he could take on, full of danger. You wouldn't expect him to take either of those reds on. Oh, what a nice little rub. And that will do nicely.
All gifts greatly received.
The red behind the black is probably the red he'll try to hit. Nicely judged. Well, this red on the side cushion, that's the one that will get him dead on the cushion behind the green, and that would be a good safety. Good speed.
Oh, he's got it too thin.
And hasn't he been fortunate? Could have left the game on there. He needed to hide that red, Joe Perry. John Higgins can play this red and try and put that cue ball dead on the baulk cushion. That's the grip of John Higgins. Well, that's an excellent safety. Trouble again here. The red above the pink. If he can catch that thin enough, let's have a look and see if he can see it. Don't think he can hit it thin enough. So, similar shot to what John just played a moment ago. And it's good to see the big breaks every now and then, but also good to see excellent safety.
Well, a safety exchange here. It's been a high quality one so far.
Yes, I think he can see this red to the right corner. Full of danger though. Looks like the cue ball's going into the reds. Managed to miss them. And he's going to be on the brown. Terrific pot.
Well, it was one of the things that was noticeable in Bulgaria. His long potting was excellent, and it's a sign of someone who's been putting the work in with that new cue, trying to get used to it. This time last season, Higgins didn't play in this tournament. He took the first few weeks of the season off, but it's the opposite strategy this year. So far it's working.
Perfect position. The red he played for, the one by the black spot. And that one shot has given him a great chance to win this frame.
6.
Yes, he looks very determined as well. He's, as I say, wasn't happy with how last season ended. He's not always been a great loser, Higgins.
13.
In times where he's refused to do interviews and so on, but that's not uncommon for top players. Steve Davis, Stephen Hendry in the past have been reduced to, well, saying nothing at all in press conferences, despite many questions being asked of them. I famously once got one word out of Stephen Hendry when he lost a match at the Irish Open to Tony Drago 5-4. I said, "Stephen, you must be disappointed." And he fixed me with a stare and he said, "Shrewd." And that was his only comment in the press conference. I learnt my lesson. Left it to someone else next time.
Should have said please. The two reds behind the black have been causing him problems in this little mini break so far. He can't use the black cushion to be stunning the cue ball. He can only come this side of it, and there's not many reds that will go from that side. Ideally, he'd like to get that second red above the black into the right corner. That opens things up. And I'm pretty sure he played for the reds into the left corner. Maybe got a big bounce. But a good recovery. And he might just have the angle to move up towards that red I was talking about a moment ago. The second red above the black. That's the one. Has he come too far? He's got the red to the middle. If not,
the previous frame he potted a long red, made 97. In this frame he's potted a long red, he's in again. The orchestra strikes up once again. Another phone going off.
didn't affect him though.
44.
Although that cue ball has run a little further than he would have liked. Joe Perry just wondering if he's going to get back to the table. Well, because he potted the blue thin, he's lost the cue ball a little. Well, there was no guaranteed position. Can he see the green? He could just push the black towards the reds there, try and tie it up.
John Higgins, 50.
So 50 break. He's putting 42 points in front. Perry knows his safety has got to be good now, because Higgins looking really for one more chance to win this frame.
Yes, look, that's interesting. Coming off the side cushion to land up to the red. Doesn't want to disturb the two reds by the black. But a chance here to try and bring that black into play. A little thin. And that cue ball coming back down the table. And Joe Perry can get to this red, to the right corner. Well, that's as far away as I've seen him miss a shot. He was nowhere near that one. It was never an easy shot, that's for sure, but you expected him to get a lot nearer than that.
He's already potted some good balls, Higgins, in this match.
Now there's another.
One.
Yes.
Sorry, David.
No, carry on.
That could be the one that he's looking for.
Yeah, I was going to say, it gets him in again. Already with a good lead in the frame. 43 points. The blue makes it 48. He's got those safe reds on the top cushion, which he won't need.
The red just below the pink, I think, will go.
6.
It's looking like that was a costly miss from Joe Perry. Just this red then.
13.
Could have done with being a little straighter on it. But you wouldn't expect him to miss it, knowing he only needs this.
14.
So there you see already 56 in front. The pink and Joe Perry will require 3 snookers. Played another good frame, Higgins, in all departments. Potting good, safety good. He made that 50 break as well. And as I say, Perry requires 3 snookers, otherwise it's going to be 3-1 to Higgins at the interval.
One.
Well, if this red goes, he's given himself half a chance. I'm afraid not.
Job ready. 8.
Still got the snooker though. Well, he'd like to have left this red behind the black spot. That was one guaranteed snooker. Had he got in with the other red. But still, while there's a red left on the table, there's still a chance of the free ball.
Break 8.
Well, not quite a snooker, of course, leaving the red on, chance of a free ball. So it could in effect just be one snooker he needs.
Yes, well, when your opponent needs a snooker, always helps if you can try and snooker them. And that's a pretty good one.
Foul.
Oh dear, well, I think that could be that. He's already walking out. So John Higgins then has had the better of it in the early part of this quarter-final. He's looking very solid in all areas, is Higgins, and when they come back, he's going to need just 2 more frames to reach the semi-finals of the Wuxi Classic.